Oops, there was no music. I apologize, guys. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? Are you ready to watch some Red Sox baseball? Red Sox baseball. Yes, sir. The greatest show on earth is the greatest show on earth, folks. Man, I forgot to wear a hat. Oh, well, we're hatless tonight. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Red Seat live stream. Sorry about that. I'm a little late today. A little bit earlier. I didn't realize. Well, actually, we had this conversation about it starting earlier. Had me confused where it was coming from. Yeah. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to not have audio there. I've just been trying so hard to get myself ready for the game that I totally didn't even. I spaced and didn't even look at the audio. But what's going on? Taking a shot off camera. Thought about it. All right, well, we're already one strikeout into the game. I didn't realize that. Oh, man. All right, so first batter, first strikeout for Garrett Crochet. Let's go. All right, let's see if I can get some audio here. Let me see. Who are you going to platoon Durbin with, though? Sorry, chat. I'm all out of funk right now. I'm getting back into the funk. The funk shall be within you. There we go. All right. Now I need this. Now I need this. What's up, Jeremy? Do I think they're going to fight? Kind of hope they do. At least change something up, you know? At least give us something to look at. All right. Let me see if I can get. Let me get this here. Who's your starting full-time third baseman then, E? We're getting there. One step at a time, Chad, and then I'll be good to go. Yeah. All right. Woo. We are all set up here. Hey, baby Abreu, 2 outs. So anyways, Chad, now that we're settled in a little bit. Meyer? Yeah, but then who is Durbin platooning with at second base? Now that we're settled in a little bit. How are we feeling? We ready to commiserate together? Are we ready to commiserate together? Look, I said it to the members before this game. This feels like one of those games where Garrett Crochet is going to have to outduel. What's his face? Yeah, but that's not a platoon there, E. That's just right on right. Tonight's the start of selling big. You know what? I like that. If the trade deadline was in 2 weeks, who would you want? Which area of the team are we focusing on here, chat? Just about everything. What do I not want? Should I buy tickets this season? Yes or no? I don't like. So Roman Anthony jersey came in today. Let's go. I don't like telling people whether or not to buy tickets. I've never been that kind of person. You know, I've never been the kind of person to be like, we need to boycott Fenway. And mostly here's my take on it, Christian. And I'd imagine there are going to be people who kind of agree with this, hopefully agree with this. Nice catch from Derb. Oh, that was IKF. Let's go, IKF. Huge diving play there. Wow, great play. Huh. Little defense at third base. Anyways, my answer to the whole boycott or whatever, should I buy tickets? Whatever you want to call it, right? I've always been someone who has said the worst thing that an owner of a team can do for you is take away the love of something like baseball. Right? And you could sit there and you could say, you're pissed at the ownership, you're mad at the ownership, and rightfully so. You should be. This ownership group has given you next to nothing in terms of reasons to be excited about them. But think back when you first started to love baseball. It wasn't because you loved John Henry. And to be honest with you, just in my personal experience here, when I started to love baseball, I didn't know who John Henry was. Right? I fell in love with the Red Sox before I understood that anyone even owned the team. I just thought they were a group of 9 guys that got together and won some baseball games. And to let that be taken away by someone who's turned your love into a money machine, to me, I just, it feels like they're almost winning in a way. So, like, my opinion, yeah, I think regardless of what you feel about the ownership and about the team, if you love baseball and you want to be here and support the Red Sox still, despite what they've started like, despite your feeling towards ownership or CBO, I think you should absolutely go to a game. Yeah, I mean, every team in Major League Baseball right now is a better team to watch than the Red Sox. Like, if we're being honest, right? They have the worst record in the sport. Yes, every other team. I mean, maybe now we can at least see a fight tonight. Yeah, but see, this is what I'm talking about, Justin, right? Like I understand that point of view, and I don't blame anybody for sitting there and saying, I don't want to line Henry's pockets, but this is my point, right? It's so miserable to me that we've gotten to the point where, an owner who's never stepped foot on a baseball diamond, who watches, a very low percentage of these games, I'd have to imagine, Maybe you're too much of a fan to be objective. Yes, that is the entire purpose of this channel. At no point am I trying to be an objective journalist. It's never, ever been my thing. If I wanted to do that, I would have gone to journalism school. I would have applied to some random team, really every team, and whatever I got, I would have gone in there and done that. Yeah, Tibbs is on fire. 100 miles an hour from Mizorowski here is not going to be fun for this team. Robbie is. Okay, that's fine. I'm not Robbie. I don't know what to tell you. All right, there we go. Roman's catching up to it a little bit. Mike, are you moving on to Durbin? You've officially moved on to being a Durbin appreciator. You know what? I love the this guy is going to be nasty. Roman has a noodle arm. So you know what's funny is throughout the entirety of him coming up, there was no issues with his arm. There wasn't any issues with his arm last year. And even now, it's not a noodle arm in that he's got no strength to it. It's a noodle arm in that he can't figure out where it's going. I'm not sitting here thinking that, Roman Anthony's going to be a guy who's going to deal with this his whole career. What I personally think this is I think it's a matter of a 21-year-old adjusting to Major League Baseball, and things are going to go wrong and things are going to bubble a little bit. And when the entire team is going terribly, like, that's going to get highlighted, of course. My volume's low. Brother, I can't make this volume any higher, so. 3+ years for versatility as a member of the Red Seats. He's officially, well, not officially, but now officially, because it's the first time we're seeing it on chat here. It's time for a rally. Time for a rally season. Let's go. Thank you so much for being here for over 3 years, versatility. Thank you. I do think it's a bit of the yips, though. Yeah, I do agree that with Roman, they're refusing to say it's the yips. Have we ever had, specifically out Jaron? What are we swinging at there? Woo, baby! There's gonna be a lot of strikeouts from the Red Sox in this game. You've been here for over 3 years too. Thank you, Eric. I just haven't seen your notification yet. Think I bring up a good point moving Marcel to third? Yeah, dude. I like it makes me want to bang my head against a wall that the Red Sox like sat there and still like okay, you start the season off, you trying something. Durbin was solid with the Brewers last year defensively at third. Story whatever. I'm not but I sit there with both those guys and it's like come on, dude. Every night, it's not just like once or twice this season where you're like, "Ooh, man, this would be interesting if we admire there." It's like every night. Zaris will probably replace Story. Nate Eaton could be called up. Yeah, Nate, we could screw it. Figure out where he's gonna go. WC40 fight night. I would love a fight. I think a fight would spark the boys up a little bit. Maybe that's what we need. I don't want to lose Contreras for 3 days because because I'm not sure that the Red Sox have anybody that could replace him in the lineup or on the field. So maybe we don't. Maybe. All right. Here's maybe what we do. Wilson Contreras like sparks it, right? He just like fakes going. He fakes going to the pitcher's mound, and then Greg Weissert is the one who charges in and just absolutely punches somebody. Thoughts? At least we get our fight. But we don't lose key pieces. Thoughts? Yeah, we're not gonna try Roman Anthony. Yeah, Kevin. All giveaway winners, by the way, ordered. What's today? Tuesday. Ordered Monday, so it should be coming in the next week or so. The real problem is Myers, your best defensive player at second. To be honest with you, I think Durbin would be a really solid second baseman. I think he would. There's a lot less range. There's a lot less arm to worry about. I don't know. I think he'd be solid. The problem is Myers going to be good no matter where you put him, right? So to say that's a little bit, but yeah, I would love for the Red Sox to say, huh, and like today you're going to get your doors blown off. I think the goal right now is to just sort of get Mizorowski out of the game as soon as humanly possible. But like yesterday showed that by making changes, you made adjustments and it allowed you to play a level of baseball that you've been playing very rarely here. Right? So why are we continuously doing, oh, so that worked with the lineup. We're not going to do that with the defense. Why? Why? Yeah, Wilson. Yeah, the problem is the Brewers are now fired up every time they play with Durbin or play against Wilson Contreras, which is not good. Do any of you guys have any of you guys watched Mizorowski's like full start? I'd imagine. Oh my gosh, I missed. Davey has been a member for 30 months. We're getting close to a tie-dye seat for Davey. Good to claps to Chase. Says, to be honest, and hear me out, I wonder if Bailey and Fatsy are in danger. Dumb mistakes, looking for homers and striking out instead of putting in play. I tweeted this out yesterday. The Red Sox are a stubborn organization, and they're going to continue to be a stubborn organization. I don't think that they are going to make adjustments for like with this staff immediately. But I'm curious as to what point in the season you do start to see, someone's head rolling. Because like at some point, someone in that front office is going to say, hey, we need to send a message. And I'm curious as to when that would be. Yeah, the Red Sox don't fire people mid-season, that's for sure. Why did Nightbot? We just joining? September? Yeah, maybe it is September. I don't know. But like, there's the question is like, is it like I just Craig Breslow has done this before where like he just won't admit his mistake and will just keep trotting it out there and expect. And not that I think Durbin's a mistake. I still think Durbin's going to be a solid player at some point. But like if you end up, 2-10 at this point or 2-9 after tonight or whatever, and you want to make a big adjustment and you're talking about, hey, what if we send Durbin down for 2 weeks, a month or whatever and see what happens? I don't think Breslow's going to do that. Of course it's going to be Gary Sanchez, who just absolutely, he's going to be the one that ruins us tonight. Does that make sense? Like, I just don't think, like, and again, I'm not sitting here advocating for the Red Sox to send Durbin down. I think, his bat has looked better lately for sure. Defense is, again, move him to second base and let's just have ourselves a season. But I think the bat's looking better. Yeah, not a single ounce of me is excited for this. Excited for tonight, Ryan. I genuinely, I was like, did we just not stream this week? But Crochet's on the mound, so at least we get to see Crochet. Trade for CJ Abrams, but like, where do you put Abrams? And what does Abrams do to fix the team? He's a terrible defender, so we can't put him at shortstop. Put Abrams at second, Meyer at third, Meyer at shortstop, Durbin at third, or call up Campbell. Campbell's not an infielder, so you can't do Campbell. That's not going to work. Bring back Bregman. Yeah, I wonder what the Cubs would be asking for that. Up. Connor. I haven't felt this mid. The problem is the Red Sox aren't even mid right now. They're just bad. Over Story gets DFA'd this season by August. The problem is we said the same thing last year, and then he ended up being one of your better offensive players for most of the year. So like I can't like the problem is how do you get him back to that, right? And I don't know. It's just I don't know. Speaking of 0-1, Coley tweeted out, he was like, I can't wait to watch the Red Sox revert back to like 0-1 90 or 0-1 2000 Pedro, where it's like Pedro Martinez 12 strikeouts, 7 innings of one hit baseball, Red Sox lose 1-0. Wouldn't panic yet. Yeah, it looks bad, but the schedule's been pretty tough. It's not so much. So I'm not panicking. I am panicking in general. I'll tell you why. I don't think I'm panicking because of the fact that the Red Sox are the worst record in baseball. I think I'm panicking because of how they've gotten to said worst record in baseball, right? If they were 2-8 and they were playing competitive games, but the bullpen kept blowing it up, I'd be sitting there being like, that sucks. But like, we could fix that and it'll be fine. It's not just one part of this team that you're sitting there saying, oh yeah, like it's an issue. Every single part of this team right now is an issue in some fashion. I think part of the problem is we don't have a competent bullpen for the most part, at least the last 6 years or so. They were the best bullpen. They were the best bullpen in the AL last year in terms of ERA. So that's not true. They were a dominant bullpen last season. Should have kept Tibbs in the question. The Tibbs thing drives me nuts because it's like you needed a power bat. and he plays first base, and like, you just sit there and I don't know. Even if you didn't want Tibbs, like long term, if you just held on to him and he had the start to this year and the end of last year that he had, whatever. What do they do with Weiser? I don't think he fixed himself in the MLB. Like the right answer is, so my thought is, okay, you've got Patrick Sandoval. You've got Patrick Sandoval on a rehab assignment. Cutter's doing a rehab assignment. He's doing a bullpen. He's got a bullpen, or he had a bullpen today, and then he's got one more, I think, and then he goes on a rehab assignment. One of those comes back, and that's who takes over Greg Weiser's spot. But the problem is, the other thing you could do too is Tommy Kahnle just got activated for Worcester, so he's probably going to get a couple looks down there. And you're probably going to sit there and try and figure out what does he look like. And then like Weiser has options. Like you can't keep trotting this guy out in high leverage spots. The problem is with Weiser is, okay, he's down. Who do you move into that high leverage spot, right? I think it's Giovanni Moran right now. How many 1-run games have there been that the Red Sox have lost? Did they lose by 1 last night? No, right? They lost by 2 last night. The day before that was 1. The day before that was 1. Like 3? Yeah, it was 2. Okay. All right, Willier. I got faith in Willier right here. Mizorowski's a demon, dude. You need a 10-game win streak? Yeah, I could use one of those too. Willie's going to make you believe right here. No. Not right there. Not right there. Not right there. Right here. Right here. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know if this is a hot take, but if it wasn't for the Garrett... Jesus. Yeah, it has to be versus. I will say Contreras looks better recently. Like Contreras looks like he's woken up a little bit. Roman's average has been up a little bit, which is like guys are starting to hit a little bit. But yeah, when you like William Braves is the only one doing damage. I don't know if this is a hot take, but if it wasn't for the Garrett trade, I think Breslow has been awful and should be on the hot seat. Yeah, it's not a hot take right now, I don't think. I will say, like, to give him credit for some moves, bringing in Chapman last year was great. We'll see how this year goes. Chapman doesn't look like the same dude. If Trevor Story gets a hit today, I will give away a Trevor Story rookie card. I don't know. I'll give away something if Trevor Story gets a hit today. There's not a chance he's touching 102. Yeah, I think right now, specifically with the way that Craig Breslow kind of went all in on one direction and it hasn't been working, this season in particular is going to make him look terrible. I don't know. We'll see, right? Because again, if by the end of the season you missed the playoffs by like 3 games and it was because of this start, whatever it may end up being, and Suarez figured himself out. I'm trying to think of who else they brought in. Contreras. I still think Contreras is gonna be solid, dude. Driveline. People harping on Driveline drives me crazy because like the Dodgers use Driveline. Are we saying that Driveline shouldn't be in the Dodgers organization too because of the way the Red Sox are hitting right now? Driveline was in the Phillies organization last year. That an issue? Like I don't think like people see Driveline and immediately it's like I don't know what that is, so I'm blaming it on it. Right? I don't think that that's the problem. Like Driveline isn't the issue. Not to mention like he struck out the first 5 batters of this game, Chad. You know exactly what it is. Okay, so then explain to me, why Driveline is the reason the Red Sox are sucking right now. Leadoff power hitter. Who would have been the leadoff power hitter that we're talking about? I don't know about leadoff power hitter. We suck. Sad to admit it. To be fair, we knew there were going to be a lot of strikeouts coming in this game. The fact that there's been no hits is not even contact is crazy. Like how do here's my question. As so eloquently put, a biased nothing fan here who just talks about the Red Sox for a living. I don't play the games, but you'd have to imagine on the traject machine downstairs in the Red Sox clubhouse, they're putting 101 on the speedometer here, right? They gotta be. How did we come into the game unable to hit pitches like this? Like it's not even just like he's blowing it past one guy. He's blowing it past everybody. Yeah, but that's not really explained to me how it's ruining anything, E. Expected way more contact to start the year. Yeah. Pete Alonso could have helped us a lot. Look, hey, Marcelo didn't strike out. It's still an out, but Marcelo didn't strike out. Let's go. Contreras is hitting better right now than Pete Alonso is, though. Orion. Like cheaping out and saying getting Contreras. Like Contreras is going to be a good player. He's going to be solid. His defense is a lot better, and we're seeing it already than Pete Alonso. He's got 2 homers on the year. He's starting to get it together with the bat. He just got off to a slow start. Contreras is not the problem with this team right now. Marte's a different story. You put Marte at second base. You have Meyer at third base. You found a way to get that done without including him. Like, I get you want to hold on to Tolley and Early and everybody, but it's like, or Duran or whatever. Red Sox issue is a lack of vets for young guys. Not enough dynamic type players in the lineup. What do you mean by dynamic, though? Marte's going to cost you a lot more, though. Right now, yeah. But I mean, in the offseason, you had the opportunity to trade for him. You didn't want to put Meyer in the deal. And you were struggling to figure out what a middle ground was instead of Meyer. If you had found that, what does this team look like right now? You know what I mean? Versatility. Listen, I made a whole video about how I wanted Murakami. My whole point with Murakami was when they lost Bregman. Did Murakami sign before or after Bregman? I think it was before. But regardless, right, my whole point was it was a huge risk to take for a Red Sox team that was looking to compete. He's perfect for the White Sox because if he stinks, because there's a really good chance that he gets off to this hot start, pitchers adjust, and he goes through an adjustment period of a couple months. Like a competitive Red Sox team couldn't afford that. A competitive White Sox team could. Now, the difference is that the Red Sox are currently not competing, and obviously that's a bigger issue. The consistency issue I see with hitting is too much chase, too much whiff, too many strikeouts. Yeah, so it's everything. The issue I'm seeing with the Red Sox is they aren't putting the ball in play. What's up, Wow? Trey and Rafi literally may have gotten them into the playoffs. But it's also the reason why they didn't move on. In hindsight, it goes back to how they botched the Bregman deal and the Rafi situation. Yeah, of course it is. Oh. Well, then it hardly cost anything. Horrible take from me? No, it wasn't, because I wasn't the only one saying that. And again, you're talking about a guy who's never played Major League Baseball before, right? It was an inherent risk given his, 1, inability in Japan to be able to hit velocity, and 2, his strikeout rate throughout his years in Japan. That was an inherent risk with Murakami. And you know how I know I'm not wrong by saying that? Is because no other team in Major League Baseball was willing to give him any sort of contract that was worthy of what you're talking about right now. The White Sox took a chance on him because they could afford to take a chance on him. The Red Sox at that point in the offseason were in the position of taking a chance on a guy like that. That's my point. I'm wrong. Like sitting here and saying I was wrong about that a week into the season is crazy. What's up, Jay? If we lose today, will that make franchise history? Sure will. Should have just taught Hamilton to bunt. Did we say that for years? Why do I think the rotation, specifically Bayo and Suarez, have been slow? Bayo, I can't give you an answer to. There we go. There's another strike. Let's bear down here, Crochet. Bayo, I can't give you a good enough answer. I can't, right? Because he specifically came back from the DR to get himself ready for the season. He got enough innings, so it's not like it's an inning thing with Bayo. It's sort of what we saw at the beginning of last year, where he would come into the season and he just couldn't go deep into games. This year's a little bit different because he's getting this. Like, the reason he couldn't get deep into games last year was because he wasn't getting whiffs, right? There was too much contact against him. There we go, Crochet. Give me another one. This year's a little bit different because it's not that, right? It said he can't hit the strike zone enough. It's walks. It's not too much hits. Although the Houston Astros series was hits. The Houston Astros hit everybody, to be fair. Suarez, I think, is a little more obvious. I think it's literally he probably should have. I don't think you could start the guy on the IL because he didn't get enough innings in the spring. I think that's the kind of the situation the Red Sox ran into. But I do think Suarez it's just simply he wasn't built up enough coming into the season, and the Red Sox just kind of weren't prepared to deal with that. Sort of would be the kind of correct answer there. Like, if you look at his pitch shapes and everything, they look good. It looks good compared to what he was doing last year. It's location stuff. He's not locating his pitches like he normally did last year, where he was getting outs. And so, to me, I sit there and I see that, and I'm like, okay. Like, the prime example was last outing, where he was dominant for 3 innings, and he gets to 4, and it's like, I can't figure out how to get through the third time through the lineup. Well, it's like, okay, what could have helped that? I don't know. Maybe a 4 or 5 inning outing during an actual spring training game probably could help that, right? That's kind of what my idea was. What's up, QB? Any chance, do you know why Crochet didn't play in the WBC? He didn't want to. I can't remember why. Bayo's just an innings eater, but he's not. He's not eating innings right now. That's the exact opposite of what he's doing. He's getting strikeouts, and then he's like yesterday was a prime example. What was that? So you think Corey's at fault for the pitching underperforming so badly? No, I don't think it's Cora as much as I think it's just like the WBC here, right? Like, I don't know about Bayo. Thank God Connor did not. Thank God that didn't result in a run. That would have been, oh my God, that would have been the most 2026 Red Sox thing of all time. Fats hear the clubhouse music? Yeah, maybe it's the clubhouse music. I can't imagine they're exactly balling out in the clubhouse right now. It's gotta feel like a funeral in there. Come on, Crochet, let's get out of this. Huh? Also, has there been an addressment as to why Narvaez is no longer Crochet's personal catcher? I found that interesting. Like, they just didn't, like, this is the Crochet game was the exact game Wasn't it that they took him out? I don't know. Or was was it someone else? I thought it was a Crochet game, but it might have been someone else. It might have been another game. But I don't like. I'm not gonna like. I'm just curious because I can't. There we go. That a baby Crochet. I'm genuinely curious because I can't even remember. Like, was the Crochet game supposed to be the game that Narvaez was starting in? Oviedo was supposed to see a doctor today. Wonder why there hasn't been any updates on that. They're probably imaging and stuff. Takes about 24 to 48 hours to get back. Yeah, I can't remember. I actually think it was. So it was. Yeah, it had to have been because it was Suarez, Bayo, Crochet. If it was an attitude thing, he wouldn't be playing this much. He's literally only not catching Wong, so I don't think that's it. See if we can hit 99 now. Mizorowski, yeah, dude, it's not happening. If anyone's gonna hit 101, it's gonna somehow be Cedon. Like again, I just don't understand how you've been had such a terrible losing streak right now. You're one of the worst team. It's not one of. Um, you're the worst team in baseball, right? How do you not come into the year at least a little, or come to this game a little prepared to see 100 miles an hour? Same question flipped. Wong did not catch for Bayo. Yeah, that's a good point too. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, like I don't think anyone in that clubhouse is exactly happy with themselves or the team right now. You know, like there has to be some like I can't imagine the teams like getting in there like all out brawling when they got out of games or whatever. But there's got to be some like discontent. I would say that's not the right word. Anyone less to than Connor Wong? I don't know. Story's ego hurting the team. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know who's to blame for Story still being a shortstop. I don't have an answer. Like I can't intellectually. Yeah, it seems like the right word. Talk about that because I don't know if it's because it could be three people, right? It could be Cora who's sitting there saying, "Nope, that's our guy. That's we want the veteran there." It could be the organization saying, "Nope, we want to make sure Meyer's healthy before we give into that." It could be Story saying, "Nope, I'm your shortstop, and we're gonna have a problem if you take me off." I don't know. You know, do you think Cora sees himself in Story? I don't know. Usually Cora sees himself in like role players and stuff. Hey, we're on base. Yes. Yes. Fire up the duck boats, baby. Let's go. Huge. You do believe we will not be the worst? If this team ends up being the worst team in baseball throughout the entire year, the entire organization should be blown up. I mean, trade everybody that's not named Garrett Crochet, Roman Anthony, or like Sadon or Marcel Meyer. Trade everybody else. Or Conley Early. Fire Cora, fire Fatsy, fire Bailey, fire everybody, fire Breslow. Like, if you were the worst team in baseball at the end of the year, you need to fire everybody. If you're the worst team in baseball by the deadline, everybody should be fired. Corbin fired? Yeah, sure. Fire me if we are the worst team in baseball the entire year. Cora pushed out of his position because he got old. I don't know. I just like I get maybe it is versatility. I don't know. You know, I don't have an answer. Like I genuinely can't give you like this is my God. How many pitches has this guy thrown? He's thrown 38 pitches. How many of them have been for strikes? Don't trade Yoshida. Oh, yeah. Keep Abreu. No, trade Yoshida too. Just if you were the worst team in baseball by the deadline, you need to trade everybody. We should be sitting here on August 1st not knowing 50% of this lineup. IKF traded. Contreras traded. I love the guy. Trade him. Gray, trade him. Oviedo, find a way to trade him. Bayo, trade him. If you're the worst team at the deadline. Story, trade him for whatever. Hamilton's doing that to us. David Hamilton's doing that to us. This is gonna be a long night. We're in for a long. Chad, at least I'm not sitting here sugarcoating anymore. You know. I did try. I tried for 2 series. First half last year, Bregman did carry the offense, or would have looked like this. Yeah, not totally wrong. Trade them for prospects or trade them for MLB ready talent. I don't know, because if you're the worst team in baseball by the deadline, you better have a new CBO in there. You know, here's my problem. There's so many people who are like, if blank doesn't improve, Breslow should be gone. I feel like we're forgetting very quickly that it took 11, 12 people saying no to this original job for it to fall to Craig Breslow. It took 11 or 12 people saying no. And the reason a lot of them said no was because the Red Sox were too quick to pull the trigger on firing guys who were doing an adequate job, right? Other established good CBOs, GMs in Major League Baseball were sitting there saying, I want job security, I want freedom, and you are providing neither of those things, right? What is that going to look like if Craig Breslow is fired 2.5, 3 years into his residency here in Boston? And yeah, you could sit there and you could say, well, other CBOs will understand. But at the same time, like, they're going to sit there and say, well, I'm not a robot. I'm not 100% perfect. There are going to be trades and plays and signings that I sign that don't work out. Are you going to fire me too when that doesn't happen, right? So you're kind of stuck. You're kind of stuck with Craig Breslow for the foreseeable future, and you kind of got to sit there and say, we're going to let him turn it around, and you kind of have to. Either that or you go internally, right? You go with an Eddie Romero. Do you put Alex Cora into the front office? I mean, I don't know how much better that's going to be. Both two guys who have never been the heads of an organization before. Alex Cora has never been in the front office of an organization before. You know? So I don't know. I sit here with this since, like, I don't have an answer. Do you trust Breslow to make trades at the deadline? No. No, I don't trust Craig Breslow at the deadline. People would understand. Yeah, I agree. I agree that most people would understand. But again, you have to think about it from not just a fan and overall league. That was tagged. Oh, no. Why did that look... Nesson's camera crew is doing this again to us this year, where Every ball hit in the air looks like it's getting absolutely crushed. All right, QB, have a good night. I do think that the Red Sox that the general population in baseball would understand if the Red Sox were, last in the league this year, why Craig Breslow got canned. But again, if you're a CBO or a GM, you're not just looking at, Breslow messed up. Obviously, he got canned. It's what led to this messing up that led to them being the worst team in the league and all this good stuff, right? And I still think, I don't know. GMs would understand. Yeah, I agree that, again, GMs would understand, but I don't think it makes the job any more appealing because they understand why he got fired, you know? You had a live stream where we were talking about it being the worst trade, but you're okay with it because Bregman was here. Then this offseason doesn't sign. Who? Which trade? Oh, the Dustin May trade? Yeah, that was terrible. Could we at least get rid of Sam Kennedy? Why if you're the owner of this team, why are you getting rid of Sam Kennedy? He's the perfect guy to have in that spot. He gets to eat the crap for you. He's the face of all of your problems. You don't ever have to answer for him because Sam Kennedy's going to answer for you. Yeah, exactly, Orion. It wasn't one thing. No, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying if he gets okay, come on, Crochet, we need you to find the zone again, big dog. Please and thank you. Don't have to deal with his negotiations anymore. There's a strike. There we go. No, GMs across the league would rejoice because the Boston Red Sox are terrible again. No, they didn't get the added second. They did not get the added second. Yeah. Have I got any games? Yeah, I went to opening day. I don't even know why they're taking this long. Like, very clearly a safe play. Yeah. Red seat bleachers. Honestly, if the team keeps going like this, we may be able to. We may actually be able to have a bleachers party because tickets are going to be unbelievably cheap. Honeymoon in the bleachers? I'm not sure Jess would approve of that one. I know now Crochet is a bear down. He's already at 60 pitches. Someone said they saw me at the game and I ignored them. Where was that? Overall, I don't think Breslow and Co. have been that bad. My only major criticism would be how they handled Devers' exit. Yeah, I don't know. Fighter that could afford monster tickets? Hell yeah. Did someone actually say that in the chat? No, no one said that. E is trolling. Okay. Are we having our wedding at Fenway and inviting all of us? No. Yeah, imagine just one day it's just a ton of people. There's a double play. Ladies and gentlemen, they did it! Yes! You saw the clip? Oh, okay. Did I propose at Fenway? No. Double play turned. Can you come to my wedding? I put this out there. Someone donates $5,000. I'll give them an invite. Duck boats? Yeah, dude. Fire those bad boys up. The Red Sox have turned a double play. Fire them up. Bet? Yeah, if someone donates $5,000 straight up, they'll be invited to my wedding. I will make room for you. What jersey we rocking tonight? What jersey am I rocking? It's either Kike or Benintendi. Benintendi. Ow! Ow! Oh, that was my knee. So socks are cooked, huh? The Benintendi when he was good, dude, is when I got this jersey. I actually low key, I'll tell you this right now. I got this jersey right after he got traded for like $50. New Roman Anthony jersey. I finally was able to find a green one here. Took a while. I was finally able to find one. I had to fight people off, dude. You drinking the same drink? You got a little Propel going, dude? Hell yeah. I love Propel. You heard Dirty Water right after they turned that double play? I heard Tessie, dude. Someone said play Tessie, huh? Grape? What is this one? This one's berry. Think your Red Sox hat is cursed? I think maybe all Red Sox hats are cursed right now. Actually, that's the reason I'm not wearing my Red Seed hat. Because if they win tonight, I'm just going to stop wearing Red Seed hats. Which is going to be a problem because that's like my entire wardrobe. Is there something I could put on? Do we just put on the full Wally mask? Turn the vibes around, chat? Do I wear the Wally mask the whole day? It's right here. It's got little fuzzballs on it from the cat's messing. My cat likes to sleep on them. Her? Him? I don't know. Do we do it, chat? You got it blessed by a priest? Oh, there we go. The curse of Mookie Betts. I think it's the curse of an ownership group. What's up, baseball? How you doing? You got faith? Curse of 2018. Yeah, maybe John Henry and co just sold their souls for 2018. All right, Marcus, you might be. The alignment's pretty crazy. What alignment? Wow. Dude, this has got to be low-key kind of terrifying to watch on the mound. Yeah, a little bit, Cleve. A little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, we've got our timing, Roman. It was still 97 miles an hour, but... All right. Got our time in a little bit. 3-2. Making them work a tiny bit. We like that. I don't know, Tom. If they want to hold back the masses here. All right. Another pitch fouled off. Is that a sign, chat? Is that a sign? All I had to do was put the Wally Hump mask on my lap. Oh my god, of course David Hamilton. Of course David Hamilton. You got to be kidding me. He just absolutely torches a ball. David Hamilton turns into prime Dustin Pedroia over there. Like, my God. Like, give me a break. Chad, I might throw in the Wally ad just for vibes here, just to turn him around a little bit. All right, we're starting to make contact. Although all Mizorowski has to do is throw another slider in the dirt, and Duran's going fishing. What's up, Tommy? Seeds are coming out, man. I would enjoy some sunflower seeds right now. Probably be miserable for me to stream and spit seeds though. Like would probably be the worst possible thing. Yeah, I saw that versatility. He read it well. There's his curveball. Are there any new AAA prospects that could help out even a little? I mean, Nick Sogard's going crazy right now in AAA. Mike Romero's off to a hot start. Mickey Gasper looks good right now, but like, where do you put him? You know, Eaton scuffling a little bit. Want to hear a fun story? I love fun stories, yeah. I was at the game last night, okay. Third inning rolls around. My daughter wants to go home. Oh. She then projectile vomits the moment we get in the car. Oh, my Lord. Good timing. That would have been terrible. Wilson, I'm going to need you to stop. I'm going to need the boys to stop swinging at these. Just hunt fastballs. Why are we swinging at the curveballs and whatnot? Just hunt the fastballs. Does Roman Anthony suck so bad? Roman's been fine, I think. Noah Song instead of Weiser. I don't hate it, Spencer. There we go. Keep hunting fastballs. This offense makes me nauseated. Or, dude, you know what? Like, low key, the best part about the Red Sox sucking are these live streams because it's just a group therapy session. Yeah, we are getting no hit. Let's go, Wilson. Yes, Contreras. We got ourselves a knock, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little single to right field, but we will take it every day of the week. Cue the duck boats, chat. Someone play Tessie. I'll match your kidney if it's needed for the team to get turned around. I'll do it. Give that man a standing ovation. Seriously. Can we swap Bayo for Toley just for the vibes? Got ourselves a hitter. I'm telling you, Contreras has turned things around. I think he's gonna be fine going forward. He's looked much better at the plate recently. He's always been kind of a slow starter though. Projectile vomiting is a justifiable reaction to watching the 2026 Red Sox. Yeah. Well, you're not wrong. Tully is the type of aura that just helps us win. As Tully was Tully, I'm trying to remember I remember the game Tully got called up, right? It was the game Roman went deep against Paul Skeens. When was that? August? Like late August? Our whole problem are a bunch of slow starters. That's the problem. Except for Willie Abreu and for some reason Masataka Yoshida. Do I think that this roster was built on assumptions, not identity? No, I think they had an identity. The identity is just absolutely went out the window. What's the most people I've ever had in one stream at one time? It had to be one of the wild card streams. I think I got up to like 800 in one of the wild card games. All right, making them work a little bit. Just a little bit here. Keep making him work. Oh, no. There's no reason to do that. That was such a bad challenge. That was almost fully in the zone. Oh, bad challenge. I mean, what are you doing? Taking a chance there? Like, that was just a blind guess at that point. We suck at challenges. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's not much this Red Sox team doesn't suck at right now. I will say yesterday, 8 strikeouts through 4 innings. I mean the Brewers I don't think do that anymore. They lost a couple this series already. Or no, they lost one yesterday. Like, I mean, I don't think they're challenging from the bench. There were actually a couple challenges early in this game that if they were going like bench wise, they probably would have called. It's always darkest before more darkness. So as it turns out, it's dark now. It could actually get darker. Someone projectile vomited while you're bowling? Tough. God gives his toughest battles to his crappiest baseball teams. Yeah. You think Cedon hits a clutch late game tank? You know what? Let's do it. Yeah, I don't understand. I kind of this is the problem when you have 5 outfielders is you sit there and you're like they all have to play. So you got to get the ran in from you know. I don't know. Like Yoshida is so what is going on here? Thanks, Austin. Like Yoshida is so good at being exactly everything the Red Sox aren't right now. I don't understand why you sit him. I don't know. I don't get it. Like when a team is doing poorly, you would imagine that when they finally find something that's going well, you stick with it. I don't know. What do I know? Yeah, I hope so too, Austin. Could be a long. I might have to get really into. I was talking to my friend today. What if I would chat? What would you support me if I just stopped and became like a Guitar Hero streamer? You bought a Scooby Doo Red Sox jersey? Watching Corbin on the phone? Heck yeah. Only if I strictly played Tessie. That was the longest underhand toss of Garrett Coach I've ever seen. That dude underhand toss that from what must have been the actual mound. I appreciate that, Austin. Thank you. Yeah, like imagine how stress free our lives would be, chat. if we just if we just 3-4 times a week hopped on stream, did a little through the fire and flames, just hung out, shot the chat. But we're addicted to this. It's an addiction. Don't understand, Mom. It's a lifestyle. Like Yoshida's healthy this season. His WBC shows it. Yeah, let him cook. I agree. Statistically, the Red Sox are more likely to go 2-60. If the Red Sox go 2-60, I will turn into a full on Guitar Hero. I don't even own a Guitar Hero, but I will become a full time Guitar Hero streamer. If the Red Sox do not win another game again, I will quit this channel. I will start up. How do I make Red Seat into? It'll just be Red Seat Hero. Red Seat Guitaro? No. Red Strum Radio. There we go. See? Makes for good content. There's only so much. So here's the thing. The problem is there's only so much people pay attention to when the Red Sox are bad. Tickets would be cheap. Yeah, that would be a positive, actually. Red Seat Rocker. See, you guys are so much better. I should just ask you guys to name this channel. Play the Fire and Flames every time. Dude, I'd be the greatest Guitar Hero player ever. There we go, boys. Nice clean inning. Yankee hate watch streamings. You know what's funny? I don't hate enough. Like, there are people who've made a career out of hating the New York Yankees. Look at Cutter is King. You know what I mean? I don't think I could physically do that. Especially when the Yankees are, what, 7-3 right now? They're really good. Like, us hate watching them would be kind of, people be coming in and be like, oh, look at the little streamer. Look at the little streamer trying to make some content. You know? Can I ask you guys a serious question while we're in commercial break? Is my backwards hat suntan line still there? I have a wedding to go to this weekend. That is true, Dylan. Grab my guitar. Let's hear a preview. It is still there? Oh, I'm cooked, chat. You've heard me say I hate Cole. I do hate Garrett Cole. That's true. Red Rum Radio? Yeah, what if we just become a Oh, yeah, dude. When the white commercial, like the white screen of the commercials come on, you could see it very well. Yeah. Garrett Cole's an easy guy to root against. Jazz Chisholm, very easy guy to root against. Ben Rice, very easy guy to root against. Part of the downfall so far this year falls on Breslow for lineup mismanagement, not trading one of the outfielders. I do kind of agree that trading one of the outfielders is something that we talked about it quite a few times, but okay, slow. We don't need to pile it on here. If I had to quit the Red Sox for Guitar Hero, I'd call the cops and do a wellness check on you. Okay, yeah. See, that's a ball you could challenge right there. If the Red Sox just won more games, they'd have a better record. Oh, yeah, obviously, Chad. What were we thinking this entire time? Just wear a headband. You want me to wear a headband to the wedding? I'm sure that would go over well. 3 guys that play infield. You've got Say Don, and that's it. Marcelo getting a little hundo home run here. That'd be nice. See a big dog. How many times they struck out so far? That'd be 8. 8 times, and we're in the bottom of the 5th inning, 1 out. So 8 in 4 1/3 innings. You want me to be the guy that puts the tire on the headband? Oh, no, dude. I don't even know if my fiance would let me go home. Hulk Hogan headband. Yeah, I'm sure that go over well. Every ball goes to Hamilton. Yeah, of course it does. And of course he's making every single play look unbelievable. Marcelo, brother. I'm trying to figure out a way to put this on my body without it actually, like, in stream, without it actually being on my head. It's not working. Come on, Marcelo. Show me something, big dog. We're making contact, which is good. Contact is always positive. I'm just going to have, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Wally here, and he's just going to stare at me. Because he knows I'm a sick individual watching this Red Sox team right now. He's like, you absolute madman watching what's left of the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, we do have a guy like that on defense. It's Meyer. Durant should wear a Mexico t-shirt under his uni. Durant should just start hitting the baseball, I think. Dude, Mizorowski might dead ass strike out 20 today. Like, you need to what? Get through the 8th? You aren't losing yet through 5. True, it is still a tie game. True. What is Contreras' neck tattoo there? Anyone know? Also, am I on time today? Feels like I'm pretty on time. I told you guys when I can watch in 4K, I'm on time. Did say Don change his stance? It seems more close. Let's let the expert take a look here. Let me take a peep. It does look a bit more closed. No, thank you. Has one of your favorite Guitar Hero streamers, YouTubers, become a Guitar Hero streamer? I'm just throwing it out there. We go 2 and 160. I will. There we go, Say Don. There's some actual contact. What's up, Isaac? We got ourselves some knocks. Say Don seeing the ball well. Okay. 6 degrees more closed. Interesting. I wonder if my hypothesis will prove true that baseball is as fashionable as the Red Sox. And if the Red Sox success truly dictates baseball popularity around here. It does, yes. I can tell you it's like metrically, if the Red Sox are good, people watch Red Sox stuff way more often. All right, Connor. We're laying it off. Let's get a little hit and run in here. Let's get a little funky, you know? Or Connor Wong could just send one to the moon. Have we thought about that? It's been over a year since we've had a Wong Dong. Let's get one here. Might be the move. Do the uniforms look better this year? Yeah, I actually think they look good, yeah. The dong of Wong is scripted right here. Cora, call the home run play. Can we get a telephone line into the dugout, please? Cora, call the home run play. Not gonna hit home runs swinging at pitches like that, huh? My Lord. Connor, look at the monster right now. Oh my God, it was Connor Wong with the first home run of the year. That's crazy. Last time Connor Wong hit a home run was September 15th, 2024. Yeah, it's been a little bit, huh? Right here. Little dongage of Wongage. Just let me see it. Oh, he hit him. Fight. Come on, charge the mound. Need a brawl real bad. I've been saying this for years. I said it 2 years ago. Just hit somebody. Oh, yeah. All right. This is it right here, Chad. IKF versus 100 miles an hour. This is what we've been missing. Electric. Brawl be the season turning point. I like it. Yeah, it was AC's fault. Called the wrong play. Yeah, there's that Isaiah Connor-Falefa specialty right there, brother. A weak ground ball to second base. Whoop, whoop. Now Crochet needs to hit someone? Yeah, that's true, actually. But the worst possible thing that could happen to this Red Sox team is that Garrett Crochet, on top of this team losing 9-10 games already this season, would be Garrett Crochet being suspended. I think they have a sports psychologist, I think. Let Crochet get an at-bat? Might as well. Why not? Sure. I say sure. Listen, again, give me the line. Someone give me Alex Cora's number right now. I'll give him a shout. Hey, brother. Hey, brother, listen. I need you to do a couple things for me. One, I need you to stop running the strikeout play. Clearly not working tonight. I'm going to need you to turn that around into a home run play. Two, have we thought about getting Garrett Crochet and AB this afternoon? That's the answer right there, chap. I'm going to clean my room. This is where we're at. Can't talk about the game, so yeah, we're going to clean my room. Anyone seen any? I did see Project Hail Mary last week. Unbelievable, by the way. Thank you for the recommendations. Everyone in chat was like, "You got to see Project Hail Mary." It was well worth it. I want to see Chapman get an AB. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, why not? Why not? Throw that guy in. We don't need him tonight. How much longer can Cora ride the coattails of 2018? Last year did a lot of good for him, I think, in terms of like will with the ownership. If I just like it Cora to me, like no matter what we say, feels untouchable a little bit in the front office's mind. Like it just didn't feel like they've even contemplated it before. Not Interstellar. I mean, it's tough to say they're Interstellar, you know. I don't disagree with you, E. The problem is, there's only so much a sports psychologist can do in terms of like changing up vibes around, you know, like a sports psychologist could get you out of your head a little bit, but like until you guys start winning, that a baby crochet, a little 4-pitch. Good morning, hey, how you doing? Good evening, good night. Imagine Crochet gives you like 7 strong, and then it's like Greg Weisert. Hell yeah. Veritech manager, listen, like as much as I understand Veritech, and he's a legend in my eyes too, but a legend among the fan base, and I understand that his role in the Red Sox is run prevention, right? Game planning and run prevention. Has anything this season led you to say he is really good at that job? And I understand that's a vanity title, and he's not really, but he does have legitimate run prevention and game planning roles. 93 from Crochet. Mike Vrabel in. Am I saying Tech should be fired? No, I again, it's a vanity title here. And I think ultimately a lot of this is coming down to roster construction. A lot of this is coming down to, slow starts from guys who naturally have slow starts. A lot of this is coming down to, the Red Sox needed to execute this game plan that they had perfectly, and they really didn't have time to put it together because of the WBC. So I think there's a couple of things going on here. But I think in terms of fans clamoring for Jason Varitek to take over, my point is I don't know that Varitek taking over is greener grass or if it's more of a very similar thing. Does that make sense? Like I can't like I'm never gonna sit here and be like Jason Varitek, Mikey Romero continuing to hit well, the Red Sea bump. Just kidding, chat. Relax. It's gonna be a long summer. Hopefully it's a long summer, and by means of a good one. That'll get Pete Fatsy a hot foot, establish team chemistry. Maybe if we had anyone from another sport come in to manage the Sox, I'd take Brad Stevens. That'd be sweet. July 19th, meet the players day at the park. Can I come to that? I don't know. I'd have to look at my schedule. Maybe. I think Tech would be different because what he's doing right now is working on other people's vision, not his own. I think that's fair, but like, if he gets hired under this specific regime, would the vision be any different? Am I allowed to give them detailed feedback? Imagine you're coming with a clipboard and you're like, hey, listen, brother. There we go. One more Crochet. Come on, big dog. It's because this regime got canned. That's probably a good point. Your ex Woba has been a little bit down recently, and listen, the launch angle, not what it was. It's about 6 degrees lower than it was last year, and you're not pulling the ball. You're pulling the ball about 4% less. Listen, we're going to need you to get those numbers up. By the way, you want to sign this baseball? Sure, they'd be psyched to sign your baseball. Yeah, yeah. When he gives Jeter the Yankees hitting tips, yeah, it's exactly what, dude. I would not want to be a player right now going to going to meet the players day, dude. If you're playing like this in July, I'm good. Cora CBO. I low key kind of say no to Cora being CBO. I would like him to be in the Red Sox front office, but as a manager or as the CBO right away. Mm-mm. Yeah, you're right, Joe. He totally told Brezzo to trade Bregman. He totally told the Red Sox he needed to trade Devers. Totally told the Red Sox he can't re-sign Bregman, even though he was the guy who brought him in here. Ghost Base, thank you so much for becoming a member of the Bleachers. Can we get some claps to the chat? Great pitch. Whoa. That was a ball. That was really late. Yeah, it's a strike anyways. Cue the duck boats. Someone play Tessie. What's up, Jeff? No problem, man. George would fix this team. George Costanza? Is that who we're talking about right now? It was a strike. See, that's what I'm talking about right there, E, right? Like you saying the Brewers are getting signs. I don't think they're getting signed, they wouldn't have challenged that one. What's Core doing? I don't know. Causing some havoc. Oh, it's because it was a late challenge. Most fun you've had watching the Sox this season? Well, I'm glad you're here, Dylan. I'm glad I can make it at least a little bit entertaining for you. How long do you technically have to challenge the pitch? It's only a few seconds, right? Jacob is a stud of a pitcher. Yeah, this guy's unbelievable. 2 seconds? Brother, that was like 15. Immediately by the rule. That's what I thought. I think Chris Sale would make an awesome baseball manager one day. He would at least be fun to watch. Would be fun to watch. I don't know. I don't know that he'd be a great manager. Although, I don't know, dude. He's pretty... You know what? I'm agreeing with you. I think Chris Sale would be a good manager. There's a lot of guys in baseball right now who've specifically come through the Red Sox organization. But, could take up to 15. What are we doing? Pedroia would be a fun manager. Sell a team chance? Yeah, I'm shocked. Cora at second, say Don manages. IKF in center field. Walk with me. Let's take a walk. Let's have a chat, shall we? Wong, I think low key. That's a good like under the radar kind of like role player. That's kind of I could see that a lot. Please don't start the Pedroia manager comments. Maybe Vaughn. Oh yeah, Vaughn Grissom. Duh. Oh yeah, Manny, guys. Let's just do Manny. See, Roman's all over his fastball, so now Mizorowski's the Miz, as everyone's calling him. Which is kind of okay, it's a sweet nickname. I'm just trying to find something I don't like about the guy. Now he's coming in with all curveballs. Can you take me higher? The last 2 nights? Nah, it's definitely been the last 3 nights or 4 nights. How's our old friend Caleb Ort doing? I don't think he's in baseball. Get this guy off the mound. This man and the fans are so uncreative. They just steal WWE wrestler's name. True. Caleb Ort's in the Angels organization. I didn't know that. Do the Red Sox kick the tires on Giolito? I probably not. True. Gio might be going to the Cubs. This is a good call. Yeah, this guy's an absolute freak. Steve Pearce, good manager. Why are we still going over managers again? Steve Pearce would be a good manager. I could see that. But it's the Miz. Just like can we get a better nickname than just the first 3 letters of his last name? It'd be like keep people calling me the Core. Chat. The Core? Listen. All right, we got to walk. The Core? Also, Loki. Let me give you something else. With my last name, my nickname would be the Pro. Again. Sox need an identity and structure. Yeah, they sure do. A lot of calls for a steal here. William Contreras is a really good catcher. The worst thing that can happen right now is taking away these extra bases. He's now co-pro. Cool with that too. Not cool with the schnoz. David Ortiz would be a great manager. I don't know. $5 super chat from Mr. Money Mike Madness, the man, the myth, the legend. He says, the Pro. That's what I'm saying, Chad. If he could be the Miz, I'm going to be the Pro. Corbin nickname Corporal. That would also be a sweet nickname. Uh-oh. The Miz is having trouble finding the strike zone. That's 6 straight balls. He's at 95 pitches in the 6th. Hey, boys, don't swing the bat. Dude, if Wilson hits a home run here, the bat may go further than the ball. He can't find the zone. My vote is Corbin should be manager. Chad, you don't want me as manager. I would get kicked out of like 60% of my games. Give Wilson the green light here. Give Wilson the green light. Yeah, he's ready for it. Yes, sir. All right. 8 straight balls, and we got 1 out with Willie Abreu up. All right, getting a little pitching coach in there. Yeah, because the most feared hitter in baseball, Willie Abreu's up here. Brian Butterfield as manager. You know what, Trap? Let's just anyone who's spent any time as a bench utility player for the Red Sox, just give them a 5-game tryout. Whoever wins the most out of those 5 games, let's just do it. Ryan Brazier. Yeah, well, welcome back in, manager Ryan Brazier. Yep, David Ross, sure. The Brewers do have good uniforms, I agree. Dave Roberts, yeah. Try. Hey, that guy might be a little bit of a good manager. Let's try that guy. We know who watching the Celtics? Sure. Doug Minkiewicz? Sure. He can't find the zone. Do not swing the bat. Do not swing the bat. Do not swing the bat. Who's the most obscure person I can remember? Oh man, this would be hard. He can't find the zone. Let's go, Willie. Do not swing the bat until he finds the zone. He can't find it. He can't find it. Ryan Kalish. Kalish? That's the name that came to mind. I don't even know if that's a real person, Spencer. All right, well, he found the strike zone. That's fine. 1 strike in his last 12 pitches. Let's go, Willie. What's up, Jay? Hey! Raggy. The Miz can't find the strike zone. Oh, no. They're going to a fresh arm for Story. We're cooked, chat. They're cooked, chat. Miz. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Sorry, chat. Just making sure Twitter knows I'm alive. Hey, let's get Rob Refsnyder to manage. Ooh, again, another good call, chat. That'd be a good manager. Well, I feel like the Sox will screw this opportunity up because you're watching the 2026 Boston Red Sox. Corbin's going bald? Oh, no. Am I? I don't know, brother. I think that's just my side part. Or I think that's just my part. How does one throw 11 balls in a row? Hopefully, I don't know, but it continues. I don't know where hopefully was going. You know what, chat, can I be honest with you? I need those TC hair plugs. Yeah, I will happily purchase hair plugs. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chad. It's been a weird start to the season, so I feel like I can be honest with you guys. Sometimes I start sentences when answering you guys, and I have no idea where it's going. Like, I'll just start with something, and then we'll see. We'll just see where it goes. They are not scared of Trevor Story at all, huh? That they are not scared at all of Trevor Story. They said, "Hey, brother, you hit this." My hair is thinning? You think my hair is thinning? I don't know, chat. Oh, Trevor, how are we already 0-2, dude? Just breathe. Story double play to Hamilton? I will not be happy. Do I want a Roman bobblehead? Yeah, yeah. That'd be awesome. Do I have a Roman bobblehead? No, I don't. I have a Costas one. Trevor Story! It's down the line. That's going to get off the wall. That's going to be 2. Is that going to be 3? Oh my God, Trevor Story did something. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Trevor Story did something, ladies and gentlemen. It's a miracle. By the hand of God himself or herself, Trevor Story was able to make contact with a baseball and shoot it down the line and score 2. Who would have thunk? There goes my hero. Oh, my Lord. The apocalypse is about to start. He did it. And not only that, but he pulled it. And we got Durbin. Oh, no. Redemption stories all over the place. I don't know. It's a slow roller. Trevor Story MVP. You know what? Might as well. Still love that. Bogarts. Bogarts is my guy. I've lost the feed. We're back, I think. Oh, no. We're back. We're back. We're back. Runs I could cry. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Uh-oh. Now this guy can't find the strike zone, huh? Hey, big moment stay down. Just don't hit it into a double play somehow, Durbin. This has to, by the way, this has to drive Marcel Meyer absolutely insane. Like, it would drive me absolutely insane. Because, like, you know when you're going to get pinch hit for are the biggest moments of the game. Single scores 2 more. Shh. He does have Nomar's number. All right, ground ball. We got another run. Ball counts. Another run. Trevor Story with the absolute dagger there. Then all Durbin's got to do is just put the ball, tap it in. All you need to do, put the ball in play. That was off the very end of the bat. He had no idea where that was going. Hamilton didn't even try to go home. That a baby Willie, you're just reading that well too. That was good. All right. 3-run lead. Let's just send a prayer up there. Okay, chat. No one mention the fact that this is a familiar score, please. Please don't mention the fact. All walks. Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you wait out counts. I like that Wilson's talking to Meyer right there, actually. Please don't bring him Weiser. Do we have to bring up Weiser right now? All of those were earned runs by. That's a good point. Okay. All right, we got ourselves a lead. Let's send a prayer. Everyone burn some incense. What do you burn to sacrifice things to the gods? What kind of things do you burn? Geez, I'm trying to go back to my Greek mythology days. What do you even burn? Sage? No, that's to cleanse. We don't want to cleanse anything. Lamb. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. I meant a type of like wood or something. Resort to plagiarism. What am I plagiarizing here? You burn Palo Santo? An A-Rod jersey? Oh, see, now there you go. Oh, paganism. I was like, who am I? I'm sitting there like, what did I plagiarize here? I'm just talking about what do I burn for incense here. One gifted membership from our friend over at Sox Talk. Thank you so much, brother. Wow gets a membership. Could we get some claps to the chat for the gifted membership? Thank you so much, my friend. We appreciate it. Resort to academic dishonesty. Listen, if academic dishonesty is going to get the Red Sox a win here. Another gifted membership. My guy is in here just handing out memberships like they're candy. We get some claps to the chat for the GOAT, please. I want to see actual claps. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. They burn all sorts of stuff. We need to get some of that. Was my point in all of that. Another one. If I don't see claps right now, chat. Marcus, say thank you. Everyone say thank you. Unbelievably kind of him. Going above and beyond here to help out the channel. Help out the community. Means a lot, man. Thank you so much. One for each run. I like that. Thank you. I didn't even put that together. I'm just out here being incredibly thankful for you being here. All right, Crochet. All right, chat. I need Crochet to bear down and lock in. He's at 92 pitches here. Your wife said your allowance is spent. Fair enough. Who comes out of the pen? I don't know who comes out. It's got, Slayton, I would imagine, would be the correct answer there. My first video ever did, that's terrifying. Don't watch it. Isn't good? Yeah, you know what? Listen, I'm not... Okay, I am really big into statistics, but Red Sox as a unit, I've broken some statistical improbabilities before. Why not again? Hey, what's up, Christopher? A bad day of Red Sox baseball is better than no baseball at all. I appreciate the sentiment, but there are some days... where I sit there and I'm like, maybe we could have used off day today. There we go. Bear down. Oh, Zach Kelly in the pen? Hold up. Listen, Zach Kelly, good dude. You're seeking therapy again for this size? I literally got a gym membership. I was like, this needs to go somewhere. Come on, Garrett. Yeah, there's a punchy. That flow. Someone told me my hair is thinning, Andrew. Can you confirm? Because I will dead ass go into hair therapy. I cannot lose my hair before my wedding. Wiser, dude. Wiser comes in. I might turn this stream off. Weiser comes in, I might genuinely turn my stream off. We'll just call it a day. Just color it in with the marker stuff. Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Don't come at you in the 8th inning. Okay. All right. Try being 30 years old. Listen, it's coming. It's coming. If Weiser comes in and you get demonetized, grow button chops for the wedding. My mom noticed it. I don't know if my mom would say anything. Okay, Garrett. Ground ball. Mama Redsy would never. True. Mama Redsy would probably be pretty scared of what I would say. I should invite Weiser to the wedding. Yeah, that's a great idea, dude. I don't know why I didn't think of that. All right, Garrett. Heart rate's starting to go up a little bit here, big dog. We're gonna need to do something about this, please and thank you. Worcester locker room, yeah. I can imagine you wouldn't be too happy about him being down in AAA. Need a DJ for the wedding? I actually got a Red Sox fan to DJ my wedding, but I appreciate the offer, though. Thank you. Invite John Henry? Maybe I should, dude. All right, come on, Garrett. He's at 104 pitches. We need an out here because I don't think he's going to get this full inning. Just play sad music. That's such a good point. I probably should have thought of that. It's all right. Weiser is your +1. Oh, Garrett. No, we can't. We cannot. Please don't put Kelly in with the bases loaded. Please don't put Kelly in with the bases loaded. Please don't do this. Slow. Email me. redcradio@gmail.com. I'll talk to you about it. I appreciate this, man. It means a lot. All right. It's officially stop talking about wedding stuff, chat. Lock-in time. All-time hot mic, by the way. Oh my God! If David Hamilton does this, I might fully crash out. Chorus coming in, dude. He's taking off the jacket. There's no way that just happened, right? You hit the 9-hitter. Yeah, we're gonna need to pause those duck boats. We're gonna pause those duck boats. Okay, Kelly, listen to me, Zach. I might do something crazy here. I have no words if this team. At the bare minimum, you got to come out of this inning with a tie game. If you come out of this inning with the game lost in this inning, I might drop dead. This video may get demonetized very quickly. I can't find it. And Kelly, we trust, chat. Come on, Zachary. This is how you earn a baseball. He doesn't have a Topps baseball card. This is how you earn one right here. Okay. That was a huge swing and a miss because that would have been 3-0. There's a strike. Come on, give me one more. Come on, Zachary. Oh. Dude, that foul ball looked like it was going into next year. All right. You take that. You take it. I'm sorry. You take it. Actually, no, you don't take that. Durbin shouldn't have tripped over his own feet there. but he tripped over his own damn feet. Like tripping over your feet? And what are we doing IKF? Why are we trying to turn that? It was very clearly not going to be a turn double play. We didn't need to do that. Ugh. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, I get it. You're going to stumble sometimes. At least you got an out there. If you hadn't gotten out, I might have thrown up. Meyer playing anywhere but his best positions. True. Okay. All right, Zach, dial it in. That wasn't Kelly's fault. He literally got the exact ball that you're supposed to get. Like, that was the perfect result of that at bat was him grounding the ball directly at Caleb Durbin. There we go. Okay, come on. Give me one more. Come on, Zach. I'm the only man in the entire state of Massachusetts with Zach Kelly jersey. Do it for me. He iced him. He iced the pitcher, chat. I need a camera. I need like a secondary camera up here so I can stand up and yell. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm breathing a bit. I'm still not breathing all that much, dude. Let me tweeter it out a little bit. Okay. All right. I don't like Shooter. Who would you have gone to in that situation? Whitlock? He just gave up the game last night. Slayton would be my answer to that, I suppose. But it's what, the 7th inning? You gotta get someone for the 8th. Always stressful, Jadon. It is always stressful. If I'm not thinning now, I will be thinning, brother. It's just would have gone to Pedro Martinez, but that's just you. All right. Weiser. Oh yeah, of course, dude. We should have gone Weiser. Duh. You've never seen me this stressed? Were you in the wild card games? They were way more stressful. Did I play baseball? I did play baseball. I was mainly a pitcher and a first baseman. Mostly because I can't run well. His position was left out? Yeah, true. The GOAT wizard? All right, let's just okay. Whitlock? He gave you 30 pitches last night. Where's Slayton? Did Slayton get hurt? Yeah, Tyler Milligan just tweeted out the exact same thing. Wong. Yeah, you have to win this game. That's true. If Whitlock gets used here, you have to win this game. My face is so defeated. It's mostly just stress, I think. Goal is to be 500 at the end of May. Yeah, I think that has to be the goal. Oh hell yeah! Why are we pit? Well, I guess I don't know. Like yeah. Why are we letting IKF win or pitch here? Why not bring in Slate? Slayton's the only one where I sit here and I'm like, what's going on there? Like, why is he not in the game? I'm curious if he's dealing with something. I don't know. Maybe they're literally sitting there being like, there's a good chance this goes to extra innings. Dog, how are we not running that out? Didn't even get close. Yeah, no one likes that. He just sat there, just assumed it wasn't even close to being. It literally wasn't even close to being a foul ball. It's not like it was on the line or anything. Brother, that ball was directly to the third baseman. Crazy, dude. What are we doing? Why do we grab Connor Falefa? I have no idea. I still don't know. I still have no idea why the Red Sox decided that IKF was it was $6 million. Like $6 million is insane. We talked about this on the live stream. The last season in the wild card games against the Yankees. Yep, sure did. Okay. Well, that was a very uncompetitive at bat, Roman. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, $6.5 million. What could we possibly be arguing there? Is he better than Sogard? No, I don't think so. All right, Christopher. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'd rather throw $6 million down a well. I just like IKF has his purpose if he's on a minor league deal with like 1.5 mil at the major league level. That is a great signing in my opinion. And we talked about that. We've already gone through this. I'm not going to get mad at this again. I can't do it. No, he's not supposed to be Rob Refsnyder's replacement. Rob Refsnyder was a lefty masher that could play the outfield. IKF's not that. Are we to believe that this is the level of play to expect the rest of the season, or is this them playing below it? You're asking the wrong person, brother. You got to ask the people in that clubhouse. I think they thought it hit IKF while he was still in the box. It would be a foul, but that wasn't close. Oh. Yeah, but IKF should know that. You're looking towards tanking for the draft. You know what the worst part about that is? The Red Sox could tank and still end up with like the 7th pick. A little bit of a hot take, but I don't think too crazy of a hot take. Never said I was going to coach anything there, E. IKF is insurance for Story or Meyer inevitably getting hurt. Yeah, I guess. But, like, if he's insurance, why is he starting games? And if he's insurance, you couldn't find anyone else for insurance that isn't $6.5 million that can actually swing it a little bit. Like you could like Eaton or I'm sorry, Sogard is insurance. Sogard could play shortstop. He can play second base. He can play third base. He can hit from both sides of the field. Whitlock, find the zone. There it is. Keep the zone. Yeah, the veteran presence being IKF is brutal. You can tell the guys not to do it. Yeah, true. Whitlock. I would rather Whitlock get beat by getting hit than beat by giving up walks. There we go. There we go. Like, his stuff is good. Just get it in the zone. Yeah, that is the truth, Brian. That's exactly what happened. They were over 500 by the end of April last year. Wow. There we go, Witt. Come on. Everyone's wearing that. It's hand warmers. These timeouts are killing me. Just let him throw the ball. Come on, Witt. All right, there's one more. Yes. Is Whitlock the longest tenured Red Sox player? I think technically it's Houck, but Whitlock's not far behind him. Great pitch. Yeah, Christian, you're so much harder than these baseball players, dude. Nice. All right, one more. Come on, Whit. Come on, baby. Tommy Kahnle, not fantastic in terms of his first appearance in the Woo Sox system. Just barely made contact with it. You got him on the ropes. He's up against him. Hit him with a haymaker. Then we go to St. Louis and Minnesota, huh? Oof, good pitch. It's a little low, but it's now 1-2. Come on. Next Friday's on Apple. Chad, we gotta do Tuesday again next week, huh? Next Wednesdays. Why are Wednesdays all day games this year? Do we just permanently switch? Come on, Trevor. No error. Whew. All right. Okay. We're through the inning. Ground ball to Trevor Story. He didn't make an error. We're through. I need an insurance run like I need air right now. There's no way they're going to use their closer right here, right? Yeah, that was a great. That was prime Whitlock's situation right there. He doesn't have his like 97, 98 right now, but like being able to utilize his off speed stuff to get ground balls. Whitlock's such a professional out of the bullpen, man. Oh, that's cool. Wow, that'll be a fun game for sure. Chapman in the ninth. Chapman in the ninth is gonna stress me out too, dude. He looks so hittable against the Padres. I need I need an insurance run like I need air. Who do we have? We have Duran, Contreras, Abreu. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. You've given up on catching the Yankees already? Brother, I'm not even remotely focused on competing for a division right now. I just want to see the Red Sox play good baseball. Like, not even remotely in that realm. let's start by winning some games, and then maybe we can have that conversation later. It is, oh wow, you guys haven't been able to see the innings at all this entire game, Chad? No one ever told me. How's that? There we go. Sorry about that. It's the bottom of the eighth. Jaron? Hey, Jaron. What made me love baseball? My first distinct memory of baseball was the 2000. I don't remember much of the 2004 run. Right, I was 6 years old. I do remember sitting in the living room with my entire family and the Red Sox winning, and my mom just sobbing. And I don't know. Ever since then, I've just watched, as much as I possibly could. Just fell in love with it. Like I've said this before with I don't know. I think I've said this before with baseball, but like one of the things I love about baseball was it's almost like an attachment to a family member with the Red Sox, the team. Jaron Duran. To the warning track. Watching baseball almost becomes like a extra family member for you. You know what I mean? Like it's different than other sports in that it's more than just how are your star players doing, or with football, it's like you build. It's all this build up to one game. In baseball, you're with these guys every day. You're with the best part of this team. You're with the worst part of this team, and you're hoping at the end of the day it's more good than it is bad. And I think there's something so unique about that with baseball. Can't believe Zach Kelly is clutch now. I almost had a heart attack. Steven, welcome in. True, without the Red Sox, we wouldn't all be here tonight hanging out. That's a good point. Now that the Red Sox understand how much we mean to them, do something about it. Wilson, please. Please. Or, you know what? Trevor Story's killing us this year. Tough game to say Trevor Story's killing us this year, I will say that. Had an incredibly clutch defensive play, and, well, he also had some tough defensive plays. But clutch defensive play and the reason we have 3 runs right now, so. Yeah, I am an UG now. It's sad to say, Anthony. Bat flip of the century. Yeah, that's a good point. The culture of New England definitely had a lot to do with it too. Come on, Willier. Don't know if I love that call, but Willier not allowed to challenge it. What's been my favorite Red Sox season? Well, I mean the easy answer is to go to the World Series here, but I loved that 2021 team, man. But the right answer is like probably 2007 was the first year I followed, like I watched every single game, so that's always got a special. Oh, first home run in garbage time. Imagine that versatility. That'd be crazy. Someone should dig into how many garbage time home runs Wilson Contreras has against the against the Brewers. Yeah, I will say one thing. I, I will say, like the Yankees being this good and hearing Yankees suck chants. I don't know, dude. Oh no, I lost the stream. Someone tell me what happened, chat. It's only one ad pod. Oh no. No, he did not. They're challenging that? Wow. That was a terrible challenge. Yeah. That wasn't even close. I was gonna say, what are we doing? In fact, I think what are we doing here? Poor kid wearing a Yankee jersey. I don't know. He seems to be enjoying it. Yeah, I don't know. I just like the Yankees suck chants are good for like when the Red Sox are beating the Yankees or like, the Red Sox are like doing well. How many challenges do the Sox have? They've won. There we go. Come on, he's rattled, will you? Come on, baby. Come on. When we are dead last in the league, we might want to lay off those chants. That's what I'm saying. like let's just win some games first. All right. Well, could have been worse, I suppose. When you're in the basement, no one can hear you. Oh, nice, jam. That'll be fun. Still not concerned that 3 hits usually won't be enough, though? Okay, all right. Come on, guys. Still one more out. Then we can stress about this. And we will stress about it, but then we can stress about it. Not that I'm not stressed right now. I'm just saying, like, who's this Hall fellow? I don't know. Now we're looking for Woodford. I mean, to be fair, 4 runs wasn't enough. 6 runs wasn't enough late yesterday and the day before that. But time to bring in Massa to hit for Story. Shall we ponder that? I don't hate that idea. So far, looking good. Yeah, it's not looking bad right now. That's for sure. I low-key wouldn't hate a Story getting pinch hit for Boston right here. If y'all want a raffle ticket, Jennifer's your girl. If you're going to the game tomorrow. Little day game, huh? I don't like the midweek day games. I'm still working. Just put a video out. I don't know. Something about it. I'm not feeling like anything tonight. I feel like I'm going to throw up. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm going to throw up. Ooh, okay. It's got a little bit wild tonight, Chad, huh? Story looks terrible at shortstop this year. Yeah, true. Cold pizza and beers hitting right now. Oh, that actually sounds really good. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, Trevor. Oh, Trevor. What was that, dude? Stop it, versatility. Stop it. I mean, the good news is Story's starting to put charges into things. All right. I'll be right back, chat. I'm going to grab some water and stuff. Hold on one second. I lied, Chad. I didn't just go to get water. Actually, in fact, I forgot my water bottle, so I didn't even get to do that. I brought our shotgun beverage because I believe. I believe. Come on now. I believe. No, that was only against Mizorowski. Wait, Chapman's closer entrance is just him working out now? I didn't even know that. Ah. I believe that we will. I believe that we will. I believe that we will. I can't even say the word win right now, dude. I can't even say the word win right now. All right. One pitch. One out. Come on, boys. Two more. Come on, Chappie. Do you believe? Chapman, I need first pitch strikes out of you. I don't know why we're throwing the ball in the dirt. You throw 100 miles an hour. Hit the zone. I don't know, Jennifer. I'm not sure. Oh, God. No, he always starts off a little bit slower and then kind of ramps up as the outing goes on, Smokey. He's sitting probably around 98 this year. I don't think we've seen too many hundreds from him. Chapman? I rolled this. Chapman, I need a Come on, one. Yes, the Red Sox have won a game. What did I say? I said I believe. I went out there. Everyone's like, oh, no, he's going to give up 3-home run. No. I went out there. I got myself the beer. I said, you know what? I feel good about Chapman tonight. And guess what? We got a W, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boston Red Sox are back in the win column. It feels so good. Not only that, but they won a pitcher's duel. Of all things, they won a pitcher's duel. They were patient at the plate. They weren't walks. They walked, ladies and gentlemen, and Trevor Story won the game for the Red Sox. Let me say that one more time. Well, actually, Garrett Crochet really did. Trevor Story won the game for the Red Sox. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means. You know what that means, folks. We've streamed what, 4 games this year? Only our second victory beverage, I apologize, of the season, but a well-earned one, I believe. As I always say, I am 21 years of age, YouTube. I do not condone. Never tasted so good. Never tasted so good, chat. Hey, are we now not the worst baseball team in the league? No, we're probably still the worst baseball team in the league, but they won a game, folks. I don't even want to get off stream. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's just keep talking. $5 super chat from Alex. He says, Hopium. We won a game. Make sure we're liking those messages as they come in, man. Are we talking positive about the Sox tomorrow, chat? For the first time in a week? How do you spell miracle? Miracle. 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 There it is. Dodgers coming to town for the World Series now. You know, I heard the same thing. The bullpen needs help. There's stuff that needs to be worked on for sure. Yeah, I want to get one of those cooler cups, Alex, for sure. Now we turn this into duck boats. Someone cue the duck boats. Where are the Dropkick Murphys, dude? Where are the Dropkick Murphys when you need them? Oh, man. What was the secret tonight? To me, the secret tonight was finally finding patience. Right? Like, you strike out, what was it, 8, 9, 10 times in the early innings. And then in that 6th inning, you go, you know what? We're going to wait it out. And they waited it out. And what ended up happening is they put themselves in a position to be able to put the ball in play. And I think that ultimately was definitively the defining moment of this game. Also, you're Garrett Crochet on the mound, right? So you score 3 runs, you put yourself in a good position to win. Shout out, I will say, someone said it earlier. Kelly deserves some credit, man. Kelly deserves some credit for his win, for his performance tonight. I get it. He gave up a run, and ultimately that means 2 runs for Crochet, which sucks. But I don't know, man. I think he did whatever he could do. $5 chat from Wow. He says, hallelujah. Hallelujah is right. Hallelujah is right. It feels so good. What do we say at the beginning of the year? Be ready for a lot of 3-2, 2-1 games. True. I mean, that's the answer right there, right? You're going to win a lot of low-scoring games, or that's the goal, is to win a lot of low-scoring games. And this is how you do it. Now, the problem is that we're going to run into is that in order to win those games, you need other guys in the bullpen outside of Chapman and Whitlock to stand up, right? Whitlock was a lot better today. Yeah, low-key offense. Although they did win with Durbin on the bench, which is interesting. But they have won 2 games with Durbin on the field, so I don't know. Yeah, another interesting play from Durbin today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how he develops. He's putting the ball in play more, which is good. Not striking out as much. Now you could die happy. Best 3-8 team in the country, chat. That's what they're telling us. Hey, you listen. You come in tomorrow. Maybe that's why. Maybe Cora knew he was going to go Whitlock 8, Chapman 9, and knew that he was going to need Slayton for tomorrow. Maybe that was the answer. I don't know. We'll see. If Slayton doesn't get into tomorrow's game, I'm going to be a little bit concerned about him. So we'll see about that. Listen, if you could take 2 out of 3 from the best team in baseball right now, I think you could say close in terms of record and run production for the Brewers. They're definitely up there. You take 2 out of 3 from those guys, you're feeling good going into a Cardinals-Twins slate, you know? So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening, but I'm happy, man. Good game all around. Yeah. Willson Contreras coming into his own a bit. I think that's a really good sign, right? I mean, there were some times where he didn't look fantastic tonight overall, but I think in general, like him, getting a hit and just sort of figuring himself out at the plate a little bit, it's going to be really big, especially if they continue to put him in the 3-hole. I'm excited, man. It just feels so good. Just feels so good for the Red Sox to win a baseball game. Can we please win the series? At least they've already faced the 2 top starters. Yeah, true. How's the inning going? They won, dude. They won. Win the series. This is what I said, right? Like if you start winning, just start let's start with a win and then let's parry that into 2 wins. Let's just see, right? Maybe all of a sudden you go 8-3 or whatever you're next. Let's see what happens, You did miss the shotgun. But it happened. We now have 2 shotguns. I'm going to make a compilation at the end of the year for all the shotguns we do on this stream. All right, chat. I'm heading out. I feel good. You should feel good. It feels good to win. Feels good to win. Any idea who might pitch for the Brewers tomorrow? I don't think they know yet, right? I don't think it's been announced unless I've missed one. But regardless, I appreciate you guys being here, man. Means a lot. We'll be back tomorrow with a video. I got a couple ideas. We'll see what ends up coming out. I might just go straight positive. It might just be straight positivity. We'll see. Maybe they need a little positivity. I don't know. I appreciate y'all being here, though. We come into the night, we were down bad. So the fact that you guys were in here, man, it means a lot to me. Appreciate everyone who donated, became a member, donated memberships. All of it means a ton to me. This is a way we turn around our season right here, Chad. It's you and me. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow, and I will see you all in the red seats. Maybe I won't, because it's not letting me stop stream. We'll just hang out here for a while. Hello? My whole computer's frozen? Maybe my mouse is frozen. Hold on, we're trying the mouse again. Try this again. I'll see you in the